Up Your Cash by Kelly Fiddes. In the Western world, our education system offers almost no instruction on managing personal finances as we transition into adulthood. Most of us simply muddle through, learning from our experiences and mistakes as we go. Whether you want to build wealth, manage your money better, or save for a specific goal, this video will help you take control of your finances, assess your spending habits, and become more mindful in your approach. Regardless of whether your income is high or low, this guide will assist you in reviewing your finances, curbing unnecessary consumption, and cleaning up your financial habits. Work through each chapter and try the suggested procedures. Pause the video when you need to. Take what resonates with you and what works for your situation. There is a book available with tables provided to support you on your journey. Link is in the description. It's essential to set goals, even short-term ones, such as paying off your current debt or mortgage, or saving for an emergency fund. You might aim to achieve all of these. Whatever your goal, ensure it's clear and write it down now. I recommend prioritizing your goals in a way that will save you the most money and provide the greatest peace of mind. For instance, paying off your debt first will save you from accumulating interest, freeing up funds for your next objective. Next, focus on building an emergency fund to give you peace of mind in case of unexpected expenses, whether it's a car repair or a broken boiler. Such things are inevitable, but when they occur, you'll be relieved to have the necessary funds readily available. Now you have your goal, review your monthly finances by comparing your total income with your total outgoings. We'll focus solely on the overall balance for now, without getting into the finer details just yet. This will give you a clear understanding of whether you are overspending or underspending, and whether you have any surplus to allocate towards your goals immediately. Do this now. Now that you are aware of your production versus your consumption, it's time to delve into the finer details. Most people pay by card, so tracking your expenses should be straightforward. We will divide this process into categories and work our way through each in detail. Make sure to write down all your consumption, everything. I find that splitting it into the categories works best. Do this now. You may feel satisfied with your current level of consumption. If that's the case and you have no desire to change your lifestyle, then fantastic. All you need to do is increase your income. There are many ways to do this. Take on a second job. Ask for a pay rise. Seek a better paying job. Sell items you no longer need or want. Start a side hustle or invest. On the other hand, you may be shocked to realize that your £8 daily coffee habit amounts to £250 a month. Perhaps you spend £700 on clothes and entertainment and over £149 a month on TV subscriptions, yet still find there's nothing worth watching. Whatever your vice in this consumer society, you may now wish to reduce your spending. Let's break this down further and identify ways to cut back in specific areas. Whether you're content with your spending or not, it's always worth seeing if you can reduce your bills. Check if you can secure a better mortgage rate, a more favourable phone contract, or lower energy and insurance costs. This task may take a few hours, but it could save you a significant amount of money toward your financial goals. Make sure you have your contracts to hand so you know when they expire, avoiding unnecessary fees. Use comparison sites and then contact your current providers to negotiate a better deal. Step 1. Call and confirm renewal date. It's a good idea to call your provider and ask, "Hi, I'm just calling to check when my annual renewal is due, as I've found a better deal elsewhere and am considering switching." This helps you confirm the correct date. In many cases, they might match the deal or offer you something better to retain your business. If they don't, you can proceed with switching to the better offer. Step 2. Review your mortgage. While you're at it, if you have a mortgage, check how much extra you can pay towards the principal each year without incurring a fee. If paying off your mortgage is a priority, and you can afford it, this is an excellent way to save on interest and reduce your future monthly payments. Many mortgage providers allow you to overpay up to 10% of the principal without any charges each calendar year. You can make these extra payments either monthly or as a lump sum. Additionally, you can decide whether you'd prefer to shorten the mortgage term or reduce your monthly payments. Step 3. Track your savings. Once you've completed these steps, take note of how much you've saved. Take a moment to consider whether you truly need all your current subscriptions. If you're certain you don't, it's time to cancel them. Alternatively, explore whether you can switch to a lower-cost plan. For those subscriptions you're unsure about, such as a gym membership you intend to use but haven't quite committed to, try implementing a 30-day rule. If you haven't used the service within the last 30 days, it's a sign you should cancel it. Consider shopping at more affordable stores like Lidl or Aldi. Did you know that many supermarkets source their products from the same manufacturers? The items are often identical, just in different packaging and with different prices. Here are some strategies to save on food. Make a list. Stick to your shopping list and avoid impulse buys, especially in the middle aisles. Plan your meals. Decide on your meals before shopping to avoid buying unnecessary items. If, like me, you find it difficult to follow these steps, try a 7-day spending freeze. I do this once a month. During the freeze, I only purchase essentials like milk and bread, and I refuse to shop until all the food at home is used up. I have a habit of constantly topping up with the nicer items while the less appealing food gets neglected and eventually expires. A spending freeze is an excellent way to use up what you already have. While my family might not be thrilled with the random meals we end up with, I put a positive spin on it by calling it tapas night. I have a weakness for fast food, especially after a long day at work. Cooking for the family can feel like the last thing you want to do, so takeaways often seem convenient, quick, and tasty. However, many of us don't realize just how much we spend on them. Next time you're tempted to order, pause and consider how much money you could save by not doing so. If you manage to resist, put that amount of money into a jar instead. Let your friends and family know that you're saving toward a goal and might need to skip certain outings. It's important not to deprive yourself entirely. If you usually meet your colleagues for dinner once a month, perhaps skip a few without worrying about missing out. The other category varies for everyone and includes items that feel essential but aren't necessarily entertainment. Things like art lessons, clothes, shoes, makeup, Amazon purchases, nails, hair, massages, or even more unconventional expenses. Ask yourself, do I really need this? For example, I stopped going to the hairdresser and getting my nails done monthly, opting to do so only in December for Christmas parties. This small change saved me £630 a year. If you can turn some of these habits into occasional treats rather than regular expenses, you'll save significantly. Perhaps reserving indulgences like certain activities for special occasions. A practical tip: remove your payment information from sites like Amazon, Just Eat, Boohoo, and eBay. This simple step introduces a brief delay that can help curb impulse buying, giving you a moment to reconsider. Before making a purchase, ask yourself if you truly need it. You can also try the 30-day rule. Keep the item in your basket for 30 days, and if you still want it after that time, go ahead and buy it. Test this approach by spending a month saying no to a few things and see how much you save. You might be pleasantly surprised. You may be able to refrain yourself from entertainment for a month or longer and put the full amount towards your goal. However, I am a firm believer we all still need to live our lives and we can't buy memories. Therefore, I reduce entertainment when saving towards a goal. Rather than a family outing every weekend, I choose 2 days a month and social events once a month. Dependent on the month, of course. I also look on Eventbrite and other websites for free things to do. You can also put a certain percent aside a month for entertainment. For example, if I have $600 left over from all monthly payments, I will give myself 20% for entertainment only, which is $120. Speak with friends and family that you are saving, and it is your priority. So you will not be able to attend every outing event and say no to some things without a fear of missing out. By breaking down and reducing each category, the examples in this booklet show a potential monthly saving of $992.25. However, individual savings will vary depending on income, priorities, and personal circumstances. The envelope system can be adapted in various ways. The basic idea is to divide your income on payday into labelled envelopes, each designated for a specific category, such as food, petrol, dance class, entertainment, clothes, beauty. This method helps you prioritise spending and avoid overspending. I tried the traditional approach but found it cumbersome with envelopes everywhere, so I tailored it to suit my needs. I calculated my average weekly expenses and created 4 to 5 envelopes, each containing a set amount for the week. This simpler approach works well for me. Week 1, 250s, Week 2, 250, Week 3, 250, Week 4, 250 dlan. When the money is gone, you wait until the next week. Any leftover funds go into a savings pot. If you prefer digital over cash, many online banking apps, like Monzo, offer digital savings and categorized accounts. The zero-based budgeting system. This method involves budgeting so that every penny of your monthly income is allocated, leaving you with zero at the end of the month. If any money remains, it should go towards your financial goals, such as savings or debt repayment, non-fiat, and investments. In today's uncertain economy, it's wise to have insurance or backup investments. This could include stocks, bonds, cash, precious metals, antiques, property, or cryptocurrency. As an amateur investor, I only invest what I'm comfortable losing, diversifying across multiple areas to minimize risk. However, I recommend seeking professional financial advice for investment strategies. As mentioned earlier, finding ways to earn extra cash can be helpful. Beyond that, consider decluttering your home by selling items you no longer need. Platforms like Vinted, eBay, and Facebook Marketplace, as well as car boot sales and electronic recycling sites, are great for turning unused items into cash. This extra income can be put towards your goals or used as a treat, while also tidying your space. Regularly reviewing and managing your finances, ideally on an annual basis, can significantly contribute to achieving your financial goals. The following blank tables are provided for you to customize and track your financial journey.